This afternoon's clash between Kilkenny and Galway. Never an easy place to go, but Galway knew if they could pull off a win, it would keep them in with a great chance in the league. The commentator on this one is Ger Canning.
Among Kilkenny's 6 changes this afternoon are goalkeeper PJ Ryan, rested last week against Dublin, and Martin Comerford at wing forward, who's just back from his honeymoon. Midfielder Niall Welch starts his first league match, and TJ Reid starts his term as Kilkenny captain. Meanwhile, Galway are still without the top names from Portumna, and their 4 changes show James Skehill taking his turn in goal, Donald Barry picked at left half back, Angus Callanan at wing forward, and Joe Gantley wearing the number 14 jersey this afternoon. Referee James Owens from Wexford gets the match underway on a big day here in Kilkenny, a day when they open up what they call Ordon y Caruil, a lovely new stand behind the goal into which Kilkenny are going to attack in the first half in honour of the late secretary of the Kilkenny County Board, Ted Carroll. And this ball is out here as far as Niall Welch, the newcomer, trying to make an instant impact, laying it off inside here. TJ Reid sending it in. Doesn't quite work out, however, and it's well collected by Shane Kavanagh and well cleared. Down towards Aidan Hart. Breaking loose in here towards Cyril Donnellan, looking to try and link up with Niall Healy. Comes back out again towards Cha Fitzpatrick. And the second attack for Kilkenny is mounting. Again, it is TJ Reid, the captain, wearing the white helmet, letting fly with accuracy and putting it beautifully over the bar. What a very, very good score inside the opening 60 seconds. Non-stop action at Nolan Park, which looks absolutely brilliant this afternoon. Terrific surface, and that was a fitting, terrific point. Well batted back. Added to here. Again, it's towards Hart. Good score. Second shot at the target by Aidan Hart, taking the pass from Angus Callanan. And the teams are on terms, a point apiece. Ger Farher marking Niall Welch. Kilkenny's attack easily broken up by John Lee. Joe Gantley rising up for it, helped out here by Aidan Hart, swinging it onto his right. Great score by Hart, who's been impressing an awful lot of people this year. Son of Josie was a great hurling man from Gorton, South County Galway, and he's certainly making his mark in this Alliance National League. Joe Gantley colliding with his own man over there, who was Éanna Ryan, but Ryan has it. In through 2 Kilkenny players. That leaves a free man. It's Cyril Donnellan here. Should be a point. There is. And Galway are doing all of the right things in the opening 20 minutes, and they lead by 7 points to 3. John Lee rising alongside Michael Rice. Breaks back to David Collins. Comes up very nicely for Aidan Fogarty, who hasn't been seen so far. Final effort is a good one, and that's gone over the bar. That's one they've needed, and Cha taking that loose ball. Aidan Fogarty passed it back to him, and Cha Fitzpatrick gets his first of the day, and it's 7-4. I don't think the Kilkenny fans in the crowd are all that terribly pleased by what they've seen so far. Only 4 points on the board, and 22 minutes are gone. Martin Comerford chasing after this one. Didn't quite run for him, but it might run a little better for Michael Rice. Into power again, stepping away from trouble. Outside to John Mulhall. He scored some very good points in this year's National League, and this looks like another one of them. First of the day for John Mulhall. He really has been the forward find of the league so far. That was a deadly shot and a terrific score. Up towards Cyril Donnellan. Again, the referee from some distance away blows his whistle, and this time he's going to have words with one of the Kilkenny backs. Certainly you can see there that the Galway man came off second best and requires some attention. Ger Farher, scorer of 3 points, and now he's got a 4th. John McIntyre must be pleasantly happy with the way things have gone so far. Well, all the way through this first half, Kilkenny have been sluggish, and that's just another illustration of it there. That was emphatically punished by Cyril Donnellan, his third point of the first half, from a puck out by PJ Ryan that wasn't seized upon here by John Tennyson. In came Donnellan, and that's been symptomatic of what's happening to Kilkenny in this game so far. Here comes Martin Comerford, danger for Galway, and he's content just to take a point. It's his second. He's made it 12-9. Galway keep on switching. Ian O'Ryan and Cyril Donnellan from centre forward to left half. Here's Cyril Donnellan now moved across there on Paddy Hogan. It's a yellow card as well for Paddy Hogan. So when this goes behind the boundary line, whether it's a point or wide, it should be the end of the first half. Ger Farragher strikes. Ger Farragher scores. It's his fifth. The referee blows for half-time, and it's Galway who lead at the break by 4 points. Inside towards TJ Reid, started very prominently. That time it's Richie Power firing it forward. Skehill racing from his goal line. Oh, James Skell's made a mess of it, and that's put into the back of the net. An absolute gift for TJ Reid. He'll hardly get an easier goal than that. A complete blunder by James Skehill. James Skehill left it behind. He was in two minds. Mulhall first, and then TJ Reid, and Reid applied the finish. Now, who's got the greater drive and determination for the next half an hour of hurling in the Alliance National League? Out comes John Tennyson, helped out there by Niall Welch. That's a big boost, and all of a sudden it's Aidan Fogarty who takes off, and Aidan Fogarty puts Kilkenny into the lead. A little bit of afters, but Aidan Fogarty gets his first point of the match. And now the Kilkenny fans who've travelled here in numbers are seeing a bit more from their team. This is more of what we expect from the champions. TJ Reid, back towards John Mulhall. Back it comes again to Michael Rice, stepping in and stepping away from trouble and firing it over. It's his first point of the match. Every one of the starting forwards now for Kilkenny has scored in this game. Now it's become a very competitive game once again, and Kilkenny in front of their home fans want to turn on the style. That's beautifully across by Richie Power, but there was a little bit too much work to do there from Michael Rice. Ball ran away from him. He got in a challenge, but it's going to be a line ball to Galway. Damien Joyce. TJ Reid somehow holds on to it. Fine shot. A goal and 2 points now for TJ Reid. Well, John Mulhall got out of his way, allowed him the latitude, and that was a fine effort. TJ Reid. Galway have fallen apart since the concession of that goal, and Martin Comerford gets a third, his first of the second half, and it's 116 to 14 points. Pressure back on the Kilkenny backs. Kanasicki trying to get it out. He's left it behind. Taken back once more by Kevin Hines. Going for the score himself. And that has gone over the bar. Good play by substitute Kevin Hines, former under-21 captain. And now it's a one-goal difference. 116 to 16 points. The support player over here is Fergal Moore, the Turlock Moore player. Missed by John Tennyson. Here's Richie Cummins, the new man in for Niall Healy. Runs on here towards Latania. Goal, goal, goal eventually. 3 attempts by all count. And he's got plenty of goals in the league so far. And Kilkenny's lead is back to a solitary point. player in the middle of the park. On the ground right now is Kevin Hines. Paddy Hogan's got a second yellow card, and he's got a red. And Kilkenny find themselves down to 14 men. How will the 14 men fare? Richie Power comes out, looks to restore Kilkenny's advantage. This one drops short. James Skehill, oh, he looks nervous, he's left it behind again. And Fogarty's taken down. That's a penalty. It looked like the referee is going to give it as a free out. Let's just see this again. James Skehill is in difficulty, seriously, as you can see. James Skehill came out. Now that wasn't, he put his head down. The incoming forward, Aidan Fogarty, went legitimately to try and get the ball. Hard to see where there was a foul. It's sad to see the way James Skehill has come off, clearly very seriously distressed as a result of all of that. Can Galway respond immediately? John Dalton stepping into the breach here. Up towards Power once more. This time Damien Joyce gets his hand to it. Out to David Burke. Well brought down by Tom Fitzpatrick. It's Burke again. Into the forwards towards Tanyan. Almost ran on. Cyril Dolan's in after it. Out it comes to Tommy Welch. Oh, he's left it behind to Ger Farragher, and Farragher steals it off him. A little pickpocketing there by Farragher. And it's over the bar. His 9th. Up it comes towards Aidan Fogarty. Trying to hold off Fergal Moore. There goes John Tennyson. That's another one. Kilkenny go through the gears. Up the tempo. Tennyson gets another. And it's 121 to 120. All the way down it goes. In towards the substitute, Richie Cummins. Cummins. Right across here. Oh! It's another one for Tanyan. Second goal of the match for Tanyan in the 76th minute. When the ball goes out after this, you'll imagine that will be the end of it. Galway are still leading. Kilkenny have a chance. It's over here with the captain. It's TJ Reid. It's saved by the goalkeeper. It's still in play, and it's going to be a line ball. And the pressure will remain on Galway. The referee has blown his whistle finally. It's all over. And Galway win by a solitary point. What a second half. The final score, it's Galway 221 or 27 points. Kilkenny 123 or 26. John, that was some victory for you.
Yeah, a great day for Galway, Ger. There were shades of the Tipperary match at half-time. We're leading by 4. And then we're in trouble early in the second half, conceded a very avoidable goal, went 5 behind, and there was a feeling of deja vu there, to be honest. But in fairness to the Galway players, they learned from the Thurles experience. They dug in, fought really hard. We brought in a number of substitutes who freshened them up and got some vital scores.
This is 3 matches lost in 5 now in the league. It's not the normal Kilkenny form.
No, I suppose everyone is out to get Kilkenny at this stage, and I suppose that's a big blow to our league hopes. But I suppose we'll keep plugging away, and it'll be a long year yet.
Yeah, it will. Hectic finish at Nolan Park, but Galway holding their nerve to take the points. Donald O'Grady, they were trading punches like heavyweights there at the end. It could have gone either way. Galway obviously just getting the win.
Well, it could have, Michael, and you know, TJ Reid had a great chance to level it up, but I suppose Galway would have been very, very disappointed, Michael, if they came home, you know, back to Galway there with a loss. I think they were the better team, and after the mistake by the defence to give away that goal, they sort of fell apart, as John McIntyre said. But you know, McIntyre can take a lot of credit because the 3 substitutions made, Richie Cummins, Kevin Hines, and the other Tanyan, they made massive contributions to the win, so they just about deserved it, I suppose.
We were talking to Tony Davis earlier on about Mayo and some of the things they do well, some of the things they don't do well. Galway hurling is kind of can be a bit similar in some ways.
Well, Galway were always, you know, a very stylish team to look at, right? But the problem is that they do things very, very well, and then they compound it by giving away stupid frees and silly goals and whatever else. And you know, we look here at a situation whereby this Shane Kavanagh comes out, and you know, they have good support play here, and they walk the ball down the wing. You know, Fergal Moore took the challenge there, moved away from it, and Richie Cummins, who I said, who came in and was very impressive.
Yeah.
Ball in, and Tanyan held back here and went to the right time, went through then. I know Hogan had gone off for Kilkenny to full back, and you know, maybe that was a contributing factor, but he did very well, so he can score 2-1, and you know, another one coming here, Richie Cummins takes John Dalton the outside and you know, does very well. Head up, has a look, and again Tanyan stands out so he can attack the ball. Another great goal, and that's what brought Galway back into it, and you know, they fought from there to finish. But we look here now at a situation where, you know, 3 Galway players in under the ball. Martin come for weight, so simple scoring chance. And you know, if Galway want to win All Irelands, these are the things they'll have to learn. You know, silly little mistakes like this, and you know, every time ball comes in, now, you know, James Scahill, he should have kept going the way he was going. The sideline is your friend. Head for the head for the corner flag if you're under pressure. You know, silly goal. And Galway really fell apart. And James Scahill hit a puck out straight out to the Kilkenny man, back in, and they could have gone out of the game. But in fairness to them, as John Mack said, they hung in there, and a very well-deserved win for them in the end.
OK, it was a defeat in Nolan Park for Kilkenny, but Chaff Fitzpatrick said there afterwards, you know, it is going to be a long year. We probably know what's coming down the tracks, and some of the things that Kilkenny did today are the kind of, you know, trademark stuff.
Yeah, they are, because I mean, the thing is, they have great support play over the last 5 years. They've built themselves into a great team, and Richie Paul was at the centre of all their good attacks. You know, held the ball up. John Mulhall, who's been very impressive with them in the last 3 games, right? Yeah. Difficult angle going away from over the bar, and I think that's the hallmark of the Kilkenny team, is their support play. And every time they get the ball, they look for a player. See John Tennyson make you run from left half back up to that's the 45-metre line, pointed, wanted the ball right, like a Premiership player, and stuck it straight over the bar. And you know, they were just nip and tuck to the final thing, and Aidan Fogarty here could have maybe levelled it. Goes for the safer option, as he thought possibly. TJ Reid, you know, a bit of arrogance maybe, like he had to pass Damien Joyce and Colin Callan, who had come on for James Scahill at that stage, and could have levelled the match. But talking point coming up here in that, you know, James Scahill got injured, and we're all delighted that, you know, he slightly concussed, but it wasn't anything more serious than that. I felt it was a neck injury at the minute, but James Owens gives a free out. Very debatable, I think, right? And we say Fergal Moore takes down Aidan Fogarty, who knocks the ball into net, so Kilkenny might be a bit aggrieved about that one.
Yeah, James, I think, might need a couple of aspirins going to bed tonight, but apparently otherwise he will be fine. Now, a check on the scorelines in the